Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Nicole and I make family and lifestyle content. And if you've been here a while, you will know that my kitchen is a bit different. We have been having some housework done. You all know I'm partial to a bit of DIY. We have had our garage converted and we have had our kitchen extended through into our dining room. So we have kept the same kitchen that's in my kitchen tour. We have just extended that through. There's still a few things that need to be completed. As you can see, they are different colours. So the colour we had was discontinued, which is so frustrating. So we need to have these painted to match, but we've done a colour match and everything's going to be fine. We just need to get around to finishing that off. So I'm not going to show you the kitchen just yet. When that's all finished, I will give you a full kitchen tour because I know you all are like me and love a good nosy around someone's household, and you really loved my last kitchen tour. So I thought this one's going to be even better because it's got some better things in there. So that's what's been happening. So in this video, it's just going to take you back in time to when we started doing the garage and just where we're up to with it. We did have to halt some things on the garage because we was due to have our kitchen done in October. Things got delayed, but we had to have the kitchen delivered. So that's been being kept in the garage / office conversion. So that's put that project on hold. And because we've been working so much, we ended up redecorating and redoing the whole downstairs. It's just been crazy. So it's gone on a little bit longer than we thought. So we're hoping that we can get back in this weekend to get some of the skirting and the cornices and everything done. And then it's pretty much just a case of putting some furniture in there. But the walls, the floor and all that sort of stuff is done now. So let's go back in time to see what we did. And I don't even know where I got up to with filming it because I had to stop filming that room. And then I think I got up to when we wallpapered. So we have put wallpaper in there. So you'll see all that. And then hopefully in a few weeks time, we can get in there and get it all furnished and I can show you like the finished result and we can actually start using the office instead of just having it as a storage room. So if you'd like to see what we have done, please keep on watching. So the bricks have arrived for our garage to be converted on Monday, which is, what day are we on now? Saturday. So in 2 days, the garage will be being converted. So this is the current front of the garage and this will be a window. But today, me and the kids are shoveling stones into the back garden to try and get this bag moved out the way. Kieran was going to do it, but he's working. I've done one wheelbarrow so far. It's taken a while, isn't it? But the kids are doing a great job, aren't you, Henry? They've been helping me get all the weeds out so we can put the stones down and hoping that this will all be clear so the builders have a free rein. And then once it's all done, I think we need a new gate because that gate is pretty banged up. But I can't wait to get this all done. But yeah, this is the before. This is the way. This is the way. This is the before. It doesn't matter if that is safe. And it'll soon be an office where we have space to work. Are you helping me smooth it down, Henry? Yeah. Oh, you're a good boy. So we're trying to get this all filled in with stone so it matches the other side. The other side looks so dirty though now compared to this new stone. So here is just a quick before of the hallway. We will be having a door added on the wall there next to the bathroom door. So after day one of the builders being here, we have half of a wall built and we are just waiting for the window to go in, which will be going in 2 days because we're just waiting for the glass to be put into the pane. And they have started to rip down the wall inside, but they've not knocked through just yet because they need to brick up the other wall as well. So the builders have actually finished now. They just have the window to put in, but this is the doorway that has been put in the wall, ready for the plastering and everything to commence. So there's still some stuff in the garage that needs clearing out. We have had this doorway bricked up here, and then we've had this where the front door of the garage was. That has all been filled in, and the window will be here this afternoon at some point, which is great. So once that's all done, we are going to get a skip This is what it is from the other side. So we're going to have a door on that will obviously open that way. And then the goal is to have some kind of desk and office down this side, and then some kind of cupboards and storage down this side. So I'm hoping my plan works out. The only thing I am worried about is because the wall goes back a little bit there, and obviously I've got the boiler and everything like that. So we are getting the plumber to come and move these pipes because this is horrific. Kieran is going to rip the ceiling out, and he's going to make sure that it's all built up properly, and we're going to have like we can have an attic space above here. So he's going to do that. Sorry if this light is like shining so bright. So yeah, that is the next job, is to rip that ceiling down. We're getting a skip this weekend. So once we've done that, we have a ton of mess that is just outside where this door was out there. So once all that's gone, all of this can go in the shed that is being built there. It's just camping gear really. Or if we have enough space in this attic bit, we're going to put the camping gear in there. And that's pretty much it. And they're just loads of tins of paint. So we need to just see whether we need those tins or if they're empty and they can go away. But yeah, I'm really happy with the brickwork that they've done. They've done a really good job. So yes, next on the agenda, ripping the roof down, getting the pipes all redone up here, and then having a radiator put in, which we're thinking to go over here. And then what would be next after that? Electrics. So the electrics are just a bit messy at the moment, so we're going to have to work out the electrics. And then he's going to board it all out and insulate it and plaster it and stuff like that, because luckily Kieran can do all that. And then once that's done, we can decorate and whatever. Oh, the floor needs screeding as well. It isn't as high up as we expected, because this door over here had quite a bit of a high step. I really thought that this was going to be quite high, but it's actually not that bad. Because what I want to get done here is this wood needs pulling up. Hello, buddy. Hello. This wood, are you going to move? Are you just going? Oh, hello. Yes, hello. You've been a really good boy whilst this building work's going on. You've been very shaken up, haven't you, having people in our house? You haven't liked it. Right, can Mummy film the content? No? So yeah, the floor here is going to come up, and this is all going to be tiled eventually. So that will all be, I'm going to fall over. That will all be a nice tile. But yeah, we just need to get everything sort of neatened up and stuff like that. And then obviously all this door frame needs finishing off, because that's all messy, messy, messy. But we will get there eventually. And what the next phase of the McShane home will be, as you can see here. So you come in my door here. I'm giving you a little tour now. Come in the front door here. We'll have the door to the office there, just a little bathroom door here, and then this is the living room door and the dining room door, which then leads to the kitchen, which is here. But the next phase in our renovations, as you can see, we've had some work done here as well. There was a little circle window, which you may have seen in my pictures or past videos. That's obviously been bricked in because we are having this wall knocked down. And I know you're probably going to think like, Nicole, you've just had your kitchen done, but it was actually 3 years ago. Can you believe it's been that long since I had my kitchen done? So this wall's coming out. These units on this wall at the top are going to go along that wall. That's why we've had that bricked in. And this drawers here are going to go in an island with 2 extra cupboards that I've purchased. But I've had to do it now because that range is being discontinued. So yeah, that will all be knocked through. And this door is going to get filled in. So there will be no door there, and this unit will get attached properly to the door. It's very dusty. I'm going to go around and give everywhere a bit of a clean. So that door will be gone. That will be attached to there. So this will just be all one straight wall and just these 2 doors in the hallway. Because at the minute it's looking a little bit like The Shining with all the doorways. And then when you come in here, you'll have to excuse all the mess. I've had to move everything around. You come into the living room here. And I just didn't want to have 2 living room doors. So that door is going to get blocked off. And then this will be the door to the living room. It'll be nice and cosy. And then this will just be all one big open plan kitchen and diner, because This dining room is ridiculously big. The people who lived here before us, actually, this was the kitchen door, and the kitchen came to here and went across, and they made the kitchen smaller. Who does that? Weird people do that. Why would you want to make your kitchen smaller? So yes, this will be the next phase. I don't know when that's going to happen, because it's just the time and everything, because we will need all the flooring ripped out. And that's the bit, like actually ripping the wall down and the plastering isn't the problem. The problem is going to be the flooring and this bad boy here. So this is a proper plaster, like cornice around the top. I think that's the name. And we want to keep that because it does look very exquisite. And when I moved in here, I actually didn't like that, but now I really love it. And everyone that comes in, builders or anything, are like, wow, that's amazing, but no one knows who does it. So we think we found a company that might do it, but it's very expensive and it's very whenever they can come and do it. So Kieran's going to try and see if he can salvage some of it. I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's just going to crumble as soon as he touches it. We are having like a pantry that's going to come all the way up to the top. So I think we could probably block some off. It's just going to be the rest of it. But I did say I'm not that worried about that as such, in the sense that I don't need it done urgently. If we have to wait, we have to wait. But that was like the big deal, is the ceiling and the floors. The knocking the wall down and the plastering, Kieran could do that in a weekend. It's just all the other stuff. And trying to find a builder is a nightmare. The builder we have had doing this, he's been brilliant. He's been so professional. You'll have to excuse me, no makeup day. So yeah, he's been so professional and he has done an incredible job. He's actually left it really, really tidy. Like, yes, it's quite dusty and what have you. I'm just going to go around now and do some dusting. But other than that, I think that we're in a really good space with it. We've got a bit of a plan. Kieran's working away at the moment, which is going to be a bit tough because he's doing the majority of the building work. But if we make a plan to do a chunk each weekend, I think it can be done in a few weeks. So fingers crossed, I'm not coming to you in like 6 months time, because I'm going to film this and put it all together in a video. So this is June, Nicole, so we'll see what month the video actually goes live. So we have windows. It was so super quick. They pretty much finished everything in 3 days. Let's hope the rest of it goes that quick. But yes, we have windows in and it's looking like a proper room. We can see the shell of it forming, and I will be back when the next stage is ready to be done. So the next job to be done was to get rid of this awful ceiling, and they ran into a little bit of a problem because there was this weird beam here in the middle, but we got this all down in one weekend and got it all re-plastered on the ceiling. There wasn't really much I could do to help out at this stage other than just get in the way and help with the cleaning. And if many of you have been here for a while, you'll know that I have been suffering with some injuries for the last few years. I'm actually doing really well at the moment, but looking back last year, I can see that I was still struggling quite a bit, but I am making myself a lot more useful later on in the project. And I know I said that this was done in June, so we'll see when I'm posting this video, and I know we are now in March, but we did actually finish this project quite a while ago. It's just that this room has been stuffed with all of our furnishings for getting the kitchen done. So it didn't actually take as long as we thought it would do. We just in the stage of getting some furniture in there now after we clear out the kitchen stuff, so that's really good. Kieran was explaining a lot to me and I was just standing there nodding along like I know what I'm doing, but he's really good at this sort of stuff, so I just left him to it. So another update on the garage conversion. We have had the pipes all moved from the ceiling. I don't know if you remember that they was dangling down, so they're all now in there. But what's annoying is the plumber, even though Kieran told him we'd be boarding this out, has put the pipes across here, which is annoying. So Kieran's going to try and fix it. And he also asked him, to put these pipes on this wall because the plasterboard is going flush against this breeze block, but this one's getting boarded out. So we ideally need the pipes to be on this one so it's within the boards, which is just annoying. He also put the pipes right down to the floor, even though the floor's not level, and he knew we were having it screeded. So that was just frustrating. So Kieran's had some extra work he's got to sort out with that. It's lucky that Kieran knows what he's doing really, because if he didn't, we'd be a bit stuck. So today the floor is getting screeded. As you can see, where that line is there is where it needs to go up to, which is the doorway. But as you get down here, it goes down and down and down and down. Obviously with it being a garage, it slopes down that way. So yeah, that's all getting done today. And then we probably won't be allowed in here all week. And then the next job to get done will be the boarding of these this roof. You can hear Henry's room is above there, so he's running around at the moment. So yeah, Kieran's gonna board all this out and this out, so then the ceiling's done. And we discovered a problem this weekend because we've had heavy rain and it has been damp on this side. I don't think you can see it now, but the water's been coming through. Kieran's found what the problem is. It's with the drain pipe on that side. It's leaking onto the wall, so he knows how to fix that, which is good. Really lucky that he knows how to do these things, because otherwise it would be costing me more of a fortune than it already is. Everything is just going up and up in price since we budgeted for it, so it's just going a little bit slower than we'd like. The price of everything is just crazy, but yeah, it's completely empty now and ready for the floors to be done. The electrics are almost done. Our friend Ollie, who comes on holiday with us, you've met him loads of times on my vlogs, he is an electrician and he's going to pop by and help us just do a little bit. Kieran knows what to do, but he doesn't have the equipment to check whether it's safe or not. So what we need to do is add an extra, we need to make this a double, and then we need to add an extra line over here because this is going to be an office, so we need to have a couple of plugs along this wall for computers and stuff like that. So yeah, he needs to just do that. He needed to make sure it was safe to add the extra line, so Ollie's going to help us with that. And then also these ones here, this is our safety gate from the dogs and the children. This plug here doesn't need to be here anymore as a double. We're going to put a single one on there, and then we're going to run the other cable down this wall because it can come through up here, down this wall, and add a plug here, because just so that we have a plug that you can access really easy, because these ones will probably be under the desks, which for me is not the easiest to access because it'll be like climbing underneath things. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're up to. We moved the light because this light was over on this side, but luckily it was on the biggest wire ever, and we just swapped the side over. And Kieran wanted to have spotlights in here, but the premise of this room is going to be 2 double cupboards, so they're going to come out quite a bit. So then I didn't think spotlights would look right, so I said, should we just have the one big light in the middle of the room? So it'll probably be more around here, maybe. Or 2 lights, like one over there, one over there. So that needs to get sorted as well. But yeah, we are moving slowly, but we will get there. But I'm really happy with how it's coming along so far, and it looks so much bigger now that it's empty. Everything else is in my hallway. Hi doggies. And in my dining room, as you can see. And that's still not been boarded up yet. We're debating whether we're going to board that up before the kitchen refurb or during the kitchen refurb. But we may have to push the kitchen refurb till after Christmas now because of the price of everything going up. It's just crazy prices. Hi, lady. Yes, hello. So I didn't get a clip of the finished floor screed, but here is the process of them covering it up with the tarp.
We're on this side here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna run across there like that. So this. This one's gonna be about there.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're gonna drop between them two.
Yeah.
So I can cut it to the right line, but I need to then screw this in.
And do you need them special screws for that?
I'd ideally need the brackets.
Yeah.
And then it sits on the brackets.
And then we've just got to change this plug socket here to a double one and then run a wire off it to another double one. All of the pipes have been put in the ceiling now. The floor has been screeded and dried. Lady is investigating. And now it's just getting all the materials. So we've picked up all the wood from Wicks. These were £3 something per batten. Our friend who's an electrician got us all the electric stuff, so that was handy. Once the walls are all boarded out, we then just need to get, well, battened up. We just need the boards, don't we? And that's it. But yeah, it's coming together. What do we need to do with this wire?
Cut it
Do you
off.
just need a socket for that?
Need an isolator.
An isolator for that wire. That wire goes outside. And then we've bought a loft hatch here. This was from Wicks. That is going to go up in this area so that we have like a bit of a loft there, so we can put like Christmas decorations in. Save us having to keep carrying them upstairs every year.
Much. Because I'm hoping.
So how big's the door frame going to be? Is it going to be up to where the wood and then the plasterboard goes?
What?
So the door frame there, how big's that going to be then?
It's going to be roughly this, but the thickness of the board. So that's 760 mil.
So what's the board, 12?
12 mil, yeah. Or I can use 9 there just to make it a little bit wider.
Yeah, no, but I mean like the depth of it. Will it be up to the...
The depth will be about
there? Because I'm just thinking here, where do you want the tile... do you want the wood floor to just go up to this bit here? Or do you want the tiles to come to this bit? Like, will the tiles go up to where that wood's is and that's going to be the...
well,
or are we just going to do in the...
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, do you want to tile this bit here to match the hallway? Or half and half it with whatever's in here?
It depends what we're putting in there. It should normally go half and half where the doorway is.
Yeah.
Under the door where it matches, so it depends on the where the joiner puts the door. Because you might have to put a casing inside. And this bit, well, like Kiv's done here. Might be a thick casing.
Yeah.
Might only be a thin casing. Depends on what the joiner does. And we'll put a little mark there, but if you want the line to go straight across, you push your saw right up against it, it gives it a 90 degree angle, but some of them also have 45 degree angle as well, so if you want it to go, you push this plastic bit up here, and it will give you a 45 degree angle too.
Oh, that's clever.
Yeah, so you know where you're cutting, but obviously we want to cut the edge, so I'm just going to give it a 45 degree angle, mark across
Is
there.
it that bit there that does the 45 degree angle?
Yeah, so you've got your 90 degree, you've got your 45 degree, you just butt it up, so how it would look underneath is that way. And it gives you that angle. So you put it up against there, you get your angle, and then you can carry that round. So you know you're straight and you're not wonky. And in theory, if you go all the way around using that, you'll end up right back where you started.
Moment of truth.
Yeah.
Perfect. So there was a lot to be done in terms of building a frame for the wall. As you can see, there was a lot of things on the wall that we had to build around. Kieran did an excellent job. He is by no means a carpenter or a joiner in any way, but he just knows how to do it. He's just so good. Like, I wish I knew how to do all this stuff. I just sound like I am nodding along and going, yep, when he's telling me stuff, because I really actually just have no clue, and I am in awe that he knows how to do this. And if he doesn't know how to do it, he figures it out, and even if it's not perfect, he gets it done in the best way possible. He's done
an excellent job in making sure that it is sturdy and that we have good frames, because whenever we've done anything in this house, underneath it has been an absolute ball ache. It has been horrifically done by the previous owners, whoever they've had in building wise, have not done a great job. So he has made sure that everything is fully secure with good spacing and well measured, and just really taken his time to make sure that everything is in there. So he attached all the battens to the floor. He's made sure he's had like the correct screws that are really sturdy. He's built a really solid frame on the walls. He's just done an excellent job. I can't praise him enough. I did help him with holding the frame up. I didn't just sit around and do nothing. Like I said, at this point, I really was not very useful because I don't know what I'm doing. There was nothing really much for me to do other than clean up and watch the children. So I helped by holding the level to make sure that things were straight and hold it up whilst he screwed things in, and that was the best I could do.
No, we're not super gluing it to you. Go and help Daddy hold it against the wall.
We made it a whole family affair. The kids got involved. They actually absolutely loved joining in. It was hard actually to try and send them away because obviously it's dangerous. It's a building site. We didn't want them to get injured, but sometimes you just have to let your children do dangerous things safely. So we allowed them to watch and partake where they could. Henry had a little go of the hammer. Penelope had a little go of the drill. Just let them find it fun and enjoy like doing what Mummy and Daddy are doing.
Do me a dance. That's it, Henry. Keep going.
Putting the ceiling up was probably one of the worst parts for me because I did help Kieran with this, and as you'll know, I was suffering with a really bad shoulder injury, and yeah, these boards are not light when you're trying to hold them up. So I was trying to hold them up for him so that he could screw them, and it was hard going, just two of us doing that. And it was a lot of these piddly jobs that were taking a while, so getting all of the board off of this so that we could just put a fresh board on the front to make it all nice and neat, and then getting the loft hatch installed. There was many trips to Wickes. I think the kids were sick of every Saturday afternoon going to Wickes so we could get materials. We needed to get some like insulation for outside because some of the roof had come away. We needed to get all the Kingspan insulation. We needed to get boards. We were back and forward so many times. So we now have all our electrics installed. We just need to change the switches over to some nicer switches when we're done, and we need to pick a light fitting, but all that's coming together now. And today Kieran is putting the walls on, so soon we will have walls and a ceiling. We are just using this Kingspan to insulate everywhere. Kieran is gonna get the easier bits up first, where there's not much cutting, and then work on the things like this one where there's a lot of cutting around. And then it's time for plasterboard. So we now have fully finished walls and we are ready to paint. Excuse me today because my hair is just flying all over the place. So you will notice that this area is still exposed. That is because we couldn't get the boards on the wall without removing the pipes, and that would just be too much. So we are having like a built-in wardrobe that will cover this, so you won't be able to see it. But everything else is all pretty much finished, and I am going to crack on and get painting today. I'm going to do a mist coat on the bits that are plastered, and yeah, I'm just going to get going. I'm hoping by the end of the week, because Monday today, I'm hoping by the weekend we can go and get our flooring and get that down on Sunday, and then we can put furniture in. I'm so excited. This has taken 3 months.
But to be fair to Kieran, I will say he's only had Sundays to do it. So, and he's not had every Sunday as well. And we had to wait a lot of time. So we waited about a month for the builders and stuff like that. So he's had about 8 weeks of doing everything, which has been 8 days for him, not even full days. So he's done a really, really good job. And I'm going to crack on with the painting, make myself useful. I absolutely hate painting, but we're going to get to it. So yeah, that is my plan for today.
So this is where I either got really bad at filming footage or I have lost the footage of what I did film, because I am sure that I filmed me painting on my camera, but I cannot find that footage anywhere. Not that you want to watch me paint, but I just wanted to show you the progress. So I think we painted this room 3, maybe 4 times. I'd painted it a couple of times in the week while Kieran was working away. And then this was the Friday night that he came home. We repainted it all again. And then we installed all the floor. And I'm sure I got footage when we went picking the floor out. So I don't know where all that footage went to. So I do apologise. I can't show you the full journey of this room transformation. But we did go and pick some flooring out. It was like a nice oak wood, and Kieran laid down all of this insulation here. So I did have this footage. Where the footage is of us putting the flooring down, I don't know. And then we have now wallpapered this back wall here, give you a little teaser into what the colours are going to be. And we've now also put the wardrobe up, but again, I don't have any footage.
So that is everything we have done so far in the garage to office conversion. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, because in a couple of weeks when we have finished this area, I will do a full complete kitchen tour, which I know you're all super excited to see. The only things we've got left to do in here now is paint the ceiling that is above me here where we actually knocked the wall through, and then like repaint just this whole room here really with white, and repaint these. So it's all just paint. And it's just finding the time really. When, like, it's so hard when you work full time. Kieran's working away at the moment in his job. So I've got the kids by myself. And then by the time you've finished bedtime and everything in the evening, all the kids' activities, you don't really want to be picking up a paintbrush and then doing that. But I'm hoping this week I can crack on with that, get some motivation and get this finished, because we go on holiday soon and I want it done before we go on holiday. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the kitchen tour. Thank you for watching my video today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.